this world. This is Libra. And it says, if you're always a pessimist, consider just how futile that attitude can be. So that means that you need to get out of the negative energy, because it's resistance, right? And so it's just futile. So just try to get out of it, because it's not helping you at all. All right, let's see. So this is for Libra. And since you're kind of depressed, and then you have reignite, cinnamon. Absolutely. It's about reigniting your energy, okay? And getting out of that negative energy that you're in that does not serve you. Maybe a little bit of sugar would help. Unless you're a diabetic, don't eat it. But there's cinnamon buns here, so that sounds delicious. And cookies. Everything you're not supposed to eat, but maybe it'll help you. Angel of love. This is self-love. This is knowing that you are divinely loved, okay? So you have to do some inner work in terms of self-love. Be mindful, okay? If you're wanting to hurt yourself, please reach out. It's very, very important, and I am sure that there are people that care very much about you, even if you think you don't. And if you think there isn't, you care about yourself, okay? And as I tell my students, this lifetime is for growth and journaling, and you know, it's like school, right? And so we have to go through this journey of life, and it's sort of like same deal as in school. If you don't, I'm gonna put this back because this was from the last reading, and so if it comes out, you know, if it needs to come out, it'll come out. So if you fail, not that you fail, but when you fail a class, you have to retake it. So same deal with this lifetime. Don't waste this lifetime in thinking, you know, harming yourself or whatever. You know, try to get in a better mental state. Reach out to anybody that you can, you know, or reach out to hotlines. And, you know, because tomorrow or, you know, 2 days from now, you're going to be so happy that, you know, that you just went through it. Because, you know, it's always better the next day or in a couple of hours, okay? I focus on what is working. Absolutely. Focus on what is working, okay? Don't focus on what is not working. Because that's just feeding the negative energy as well. And that's not good. You're going through some changes, all right? Know that you will be victorious through this, all right? Hotline, most definitely, okay? Reach out to a hotline. This is just confirming what I'm saying. If you are thinking about committing suicide, all right? Don't do it. Please reach out. When you focus on what's working and you understand about self-love, and just wait a bit, then you can be working on your self-love, and usually things sort of clear out. Remember that nothing is worth your life, okay? Nothing. It doesn't matter how bad it seems, okay? Especially if it has to do with love and someone else. Nothing is worth your life, okay? So please reach out in terms of hotlines. Please. Movement. Okay, this is an end of a cycle. Don't give up. All right. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so this is an end of a cycle. Know that you are loved, and know that you are here for a purpose, and the purpose is you. Okay? Things will get better. Don't give up. Why? Just focus on what's working. Sometimes we don't know why. Sometimes we're not supposed to know why. Sometimes it's not proper timing for us to know why, okay? And sometimes if we knew why, we wouldn't do the work. So who knows? It doesn't matter. Just Just work on yourself. Get out, go for a 20-minute walk. You'll feel much better. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Absolutely. I told you this. You are divine. You are loved. All right. You have people here in this dimension that very much love you and care for you. And if you were not to be here, they would very much miss you. Okay. Know that you are not alone. All right. It's okay to be lonely sometimes, but that doesn't mean that determines your life, and that doesn't mean that you're alone. That just means that maybe you're lonely for that minute or that second or that day or that week. Okay. So get out, do something, walk, focus, move. Movement will help you tremendously. Talk to someone that can help you get out of this, negativity that you're in. Okay. You will be having an epiphany. See clarity. You will see things better, clearer. I'm going to put this one back here. Making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Absolutely. You make a difference. Don't think you don't. All right. There's a wish coming true. So hold on. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. Know that you are loved. Know that you are cared for. Have self-love. Okay. Care for yourself. Expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. Believe it or not. This is a lotus. The lotus comes out of the mud. Okay. To be divine and to be pure. We are all interconnected. No one is alone, ever. Get out. Talk a bit. Non-duality. You have 249, so make sure that you sort of, you look up that angel number. Let me see what non-duality is here, and let me read off the book. Give me a minute. That which I believe becomes my reality. Absolutely. So be mindful of that, all right? As we each walk our path in life, we experience things that are perceived as good or bad. As empaths, the universe strives to teach us that there is a different choice. This other choice is called non-duality. Through judgments and labels, thoughts and emotions are projected out into the world as energy. It is not hard to see that the projected experience of most because of the duality is one of fear and lack. Seeking is one thing, but feeling is constant barrage of energetic judgment. Labeling fear and lack becomes very taxing to empaths. It is a lower vibration. Henceforth, it is the heaviness that often becomes your daily experience in this world. When you give into the same process of duality, you add to your own energies at this experience. And because of your power, you can become your own worst enemy. Energy flows in tension, and what you intend becomes your reality. The practice of positive thought and affirmation can be hopeful and helpful. That it isn't that even the duality? The very first moment of drama or upheaval can uproot all of the positivity, leaving you to wonder why. I mean, this is the exact message, okay? Which is what you're doing, why here. When you realize that sometimes bad things happen to lead to greater things and learnings, that adversity can build emotional strength, and as all experiences can lead to energetic wisdom. The path becomes one of energetic ascension. No longer do the labels of God, of good, bad, light, dark spirit, evil, abundant, lack, love, hate, sadness, and anger control the moment. When you release the labels and strive continuously to experience the vibration that is present in the teaching of the moment, you soon realize that in releasing, heaviness is replaced with that which is full of light. In the absence of intention, this energy is free to be used on your journey forward. Huge message, okay? So most definitely getting rid of and labels, okay? Alrighty. So please, 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 please. This is a really important message. I wasn't going to do it today because I'm really tired. I'm glad I did. All right. So let's do your tarot. And this is for Libra. If this resonates, please reach out, okay, to someone that can help. A hotline, a friend. Tell them what you're going through. Don't just call them and just pretend like everything's okay, all right? There's a commitment or a job or a celebration that's coming, okay? There's been much strife having to do with being indecisive, but also with maybe an offer that you think has passed. Something was fated and destined, and there was a judgment call that happened, having to do either with like some mother figure, some high priestess of some sort, possibly some mistress. I don't know. We'll see. Know that you are loved. Somebody's coming back, okay? Having to do with a partnership or relationship. Something that was very manipulative, that wasn't taking action. There's a judgment call, okay? You're no longer waiting. Doesn't seem like there was going to be a reconciliation. Someone hurt you. You were heartbroken over this relationship. It could be an amorous relationship or a partnership of some sort. Someone withdrew their love, okay? Or you found out something. You moved away. Okay, or someone moved away. Someone took action. It was a no-win situation. There was a lot of in and out as well by someone. You worked a lot. You invested a lot in this. You stopped investing. It seemed like there was no intimacy at all. It wasn't stable. You were no longer waiting, and there wasn't any type of offer that was stable. You saw this in a very different perspective. You're resting and healing, but you have been victorious, okay? Libra, this is you. Someone severed something. An ending of a cycle that's toxic. A new beginning, okay? Someone was very emotionally detached. You were holding on to this, maybe, all right? Or there might be some travel or some communication. Someone's coming out of hermit mode. But also someone retracted their love and is no longer offering their love. They're surrendering, all right? They were very on the defensive. There was non-truths. This relationship or this higher commitment was not healing. It wasn't to wish fulfillment. You were up in your head about it. There was no action. There was no intimacy. All right? It ended. It was brutal, very toxic. You could see clearly. You were indecisive. Possibly some children involved. Maybe you lost a child as well. You're hoping for justice, having to do with something that you're no longer putting work in or investing in. This can also mean that there will be justice having to do with work, okay? There's an offer that's coming, but you feel regretful, all right? But there's a huge offer that's coming, but you're not happy at all with this dynamic. It's a huge burden, and this lack of truth is burdening you. It's a new beginning you're hoping for. But you find this person manipulative to some degree, okay? Or there was a separation of a relationship, like a divine counterpart. Maybe a severance or some sort of like separation. Or there might be 3 people involved. Working on your legacy and your money. There's an offer coming in of stability. You're not going to be confused anymore. Might be a Taurus or a Pisces or a Cancer. It's gonna be shocking to you, shocking news about love. All right. There's gonna be a celebration or a date. This might indicate travel as well. You're gonna start feeling much better. Okay. All right. You're not gonna be confused anymore. There's some communication coming in about the imbalance and possibly a new beginning. There might be travel or communication from afar, or someone you considered a soulmate or a past love or a childhood friend. There's distance in this, okay? They're not indecisive anymore, or you're not, although you're not feeling independent, or someone doesn't want you to be single, all right? No more strife, but there isn't any equal give and take. But there's some communication coming in and you're going to be happy, and or possibly you're drinking too much, so be mindful of that. Drinking does not help with depression, okay? So stop drinking if you're drinking, but things will, things will get better, and there will be an offer, a committed relationship, okay? Or an offer of some sort that's going to be very stable. It's going to be very loving, okay? And it's going to be your wish fulfillment. You're going to receive like a text or some sort of communication. Hope this helped. Namaste. Be well. Love and light.